Hello, everybody. I am Ashley Nelson from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm here with my husband, Jay Nelson. He is awesome and wild and crazy, and I love him so much. We are coming here today to talk to you about the regional rallies coming up, and we have two extremely special guests. We have board member, awesome rock star Jason Gesing, and we also have our chief marketing officer, Carolyn Merchant. Jay, I'm going to throw it to you, and then we're going to let them take over.
I am just excited that you guys are so supportive of these rallies, and I'm going to let you guys tell what you're seeing, why you're doing it. Let's start off with Carolyn. Carolyn, you have worked your butt off with your team to make these happen, not just in the U.S., but in Canada, and I thank you for that. But tell everybody what these regionals are about and why they need to get their tickets and be there.
Well, thank you so much, both of you. I know you've been a really driving force behind these and just the idea of them as well. And I think what is so incredible about these rallies is that it's really meant to recognize and celebrate our agents. Everybody gets to be recognized on stage. Everybody has a moment where they're going to feel that really special love from EXP. And so I think that's a big part of the magic. The second is just the amazing outpouring of support and hosting and volunteerism from across our agents, from across our employees. This is a huge effort by so many people. And I think seeing everyone come together, truly rallying around the rallies, is one of the most exciting things that I've seen. And we're thrilled to have these coming up in less than a week, I think now. They're coming up quick.
They are. $49.
That's right, $49 a ticket. So Jason, I wanted to ask you, you have been with EXP from the beginning. You've seen the growth. You've seen where we were, where we are, all the steps along the way. What did these rallies exemplify to you?
Yeah, thanks, Ashley and Jay and Carolyn. Great to see you. It's, I missed the first go around a couple of years ago. I think I was in a different location. But I had an opportunity to be in Cincinnati back in March. And I got to tell you, just the organizational effort, as Carolyn mentioned, the enthusiasm of people like Andrew Maloney. I don't know who's doing Cincinnati this time, but the people on the ground are so fired up for this. And I think what it reminds me of, over the last 13 years, it's been an amazing story, the story of EXP. And every story's got a hero, right? And if you look at the last 13 years, we've been through a pandemic. We started with a down market. The market got good. Now, there's questions today with interest rates, and people are trying to navigate different things. And the hero of this story always is the agent. It's not EXP. It's not, the broker. It's not the brokerage. It's the agent. And it's the agent that's out there trying to figure out how to navigate these shifting tides. It seems like every single week, adapting as they need to really help their customers who find themselves in different moments of need, depending on the circumstances. And through it all, through the cacophony of voices that are saying agents are no longer necessary, agents will be displaced, agents will be removed, they just keep going, and they keep selling houses, and they keep providing a great representation and service to their clients. And that's what we need to recognize. And I think that's what the rallies are all about.
Jason,
awesome.
I'll tell you one thing about, every time I've ever been around you, you're always trying to make EXP better for the agents coming in. You're always thinking about who's the next group that's coming into EXP, or how do we raise up the talent that, the future icon agents. Talk about that for a second, how you've always tried to make this company better for the agents.
Well, I think, Jay, I know you don't want this, but I remember a conversation you and I had years ago. It probably goes back 2017 or so, and I was sitting in my driveway on the phone with you, and you called me up. You were a little animated and energized. I'm sure people find that hard to believe, but you wanted to have a conversation with me about, sort of team philosophy and building a team with the idea of setting the agent free, right? And, this notion that agents are going to be dependent on you as team leader for leads, or they're going to be dependent on you for this or that or the other thing. And you've always sort of taken the approach, I want to empower my people. I want to build them up as much as I can so that they can go and fly on their own. And I think that's just, I've taken that, and I've never forgotten it, obviously. And I think that's very consistent with how we view, what we do today. And whether it's the agent that just joined us a week ago, who's just getting their license for the first time and has no idea what to do the first time they meet a customer, or somebody that's been doing it for years and decades and still loves the business and wants to pour into their folks. It really is, and this is Glenn, this is not me, but Glenn is always saying, what can we do for the agent? What, if we evaluate a program, if we evaluate an opportunity, let's ask the first question before we ask anything else is, what is this going to do to help our agents in their business? And I'll tell you, I don't care what anybody says, whether it has to do with keeping the agent at the center of the iBuyer transaction, whether it's trying to provide, more cost-effective lead generation relative to the portals. There's nobody in the industry in any market anywhere in the world that does more to protect agents than Glenn Sanford. And I think that's sort of the ethos of the company.
Carolyn, what's your thoughts?
Hard to follow that up always.
I actually have a question for you, Carolyn. Carolyn, so you are Chief Marketing Officer. So I want you to speak to a little bit, what can this do for all of our agents in the scope of marketing? Like, how can they use this to market themselves and their business by attending a rally?
It's a great question. I think always the opportunities to come in person together are incredibly important. That networking, the relationship building that you get from these in-person events is you can't compare it to anything else. And so I think a big part of it is showing up, immersing yourself in the experience, in all of the amazing training, the great speakers that you're going to hear. That, not only will that, I think, give you more knowledge, but it's also going to give you more confidence in who EXP is, really understand what our culture is. It's that shot of culture that you'll really get. We are really looking at making sure that each rally is consistent. And Ashley, you talked about this at the start, like the toolkits that we've created, the materials that we've created are really designed so that every location feels like EXP. So you're going to come, you're going to really feel that EXP energy, feel that EXP just, surrounding you. And so I think those are some of the really big things. So, come, be open, take lots of pictures, take lots of videos, meet a ton of people. I think those are the best experiences that you can get from these events.
And what
That's
events
right. That's
are you
right.
guys going to be at? What events are you guys attending?
I'll be in St. Louis and New York, Long Island. Looking forward to it.
I'll be in Philadelphia on Monday the 6th, thanks to Rozwana and all the great work she's doing. And in Boston, or I guess we'll be at Polar Park in Worcester, Massachusetts, home of the AAA Red Sox baseball team, near and dear to my heart. That'll be on Friday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, I think. So really excited about both, and excited about everything our agents continue to do and our opportunity to sort of shine a light on them.
That's so great. And think about that. We're so thankful for y'all and all of the executive team and the corporate, everybody that works for EXP that is going to be attending these events. And everybody, this is going to be massive for your social media. Not other companies don't get that on a small setting. Like, it is huge to have all these amazing, awesome, important people right in a very small room atmosphere, learning and sharing and growing with us. And so like Carolyn said, take those pictures, take those videos. Everybody from, if you've sold your very first house in the last 12 months, you're going to be on that stage. And then you're going to get pictures of that and videos of that. You icons, you're going to be speaking for 30 seconds and telling what you love about EXP.
Icons are a minute and a half, babe.
Oh, I thought I said 90 seconds. I meant to say 90 if I didn't. 90 seconds. And so that's going to be filmed. Put that all over social media. That is going to help your business grow, both on the sales side and on the brokerage building side.
Go ahead, Carolyn. Did you want to say something?
No, I'm just agreeing with everything.
I will say this: the purpose of these events were always there's always, I was a waiter in a restaurant. I was a wannabe country music singer. I'd never really thought about being a realtor at that point in my life. But there's times where you're kind of on the back row and you're like, do I want to go all in with real estate? And these icons that are up there on the stage sharing their story. See, we're going to raise up the icons of the future through these events, through inspiring them. Some of the agents that are brand new, they couldn't have, and let's just keep it real. Some of them couldn't make the trip to the bigger events, they're on a pretty tight budget. the fact that they can go be a part of something like this, and everyone in the whole company, all 89,000 agents can afford to go and get your store, get up on the stage. The other part is we have 3,000 icons, guys. 3,000 icons. There's so many stories that we want to get the other icons up on those stage. The icons are coming in from out of state, the out of state speakers, okay? They're flying in on their own dime into markets they don't sell in to open their playbook. And so it's just going to be unbelievable.
So Jason, I want to ask you, what most excites you about this rally? What are you excited about the most about seeing?
I'm always excited to see people with EXP. So anytime I go to an EXP event, I'm very, very excited. Like EXPCon to me, that's the best week of the year every year, right? But I think drawing on my Cincinnati experience and actually having done Boston last time too, I think when you get the folks.
Did we lose Jason?
I think we did again.
I think Jason is frozen. But I think that's such a great point of what he's saying, is just being around other agents at EXP it's fun. It is energizing. You're going to be around people everybody's trying to do better. And when you're around people that are all striving to do better, it makes you do better. When you walk out those doors, you're going to be like on fire.
Get up there. Yeah,
hey,
for sure.
Jason, you completely froze
He's
up.
back.
He's back.
Yeah, I'm getting the note. I'm getting the note here that it's unstable. I always love going to EXP events. I think EXPCon is the best week of the year. But drawing on the rally last time, or the two that I've been to, there's nothing that really sort of can equal the pride or the look of pride on somebody's face when they sell their first house, or they have that first glimmer of optimism that, hey, maybe I'm going to make it in this business. And not only that, but I'm going to cut my teeth in a really challenging market. And I just think the opportunity to really see the genuine and sincere optimism and sense of accomplishment on folks is the most enjoyable part for me. And I can't wait. It sort of fills you for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't agree more. I think that, again, that just meeting everybody in person, these people that you oftentimes are working with virtually, or maybe haven't met yet, it's just such a huge opportunity. And I think building, meeting everybody, building those relationships, it's so inspiring. I always leave every event that we host or that our agents are hosting excited and ready to take on, bigger and better challenges. And I think that's probably true for so many people. And so really looking forward to that, and really looking forward to all those different takeaways.
Carolyn, I'm about to pop up on the screen what your executive team pulled off for our EXP agents. And this website is awesome, where you get your tickets. And Ashley, tell them the website, this website, I'm going to show it, but tell them about where they can get their $49
This is www.exprealtyregionaltickets.com. That takes you straight to this page. You can see all 29 locations, both in the United States and Canada. You can go to the right side of the screen and you can look down the list. Some people are list people, some people are map people. So you can look either way. And when you click on them, it'll take you to the Eventbrite to get your ticket. And you can get yourself a ticket, and you can get a guest ticket, which is so important. And tickets are only $49. It's super affordable for all of us. I can think of things that I spend $49 on that I don't need at all, but I need a regional. And then at the bottom of the page, you'll find frequently asked questions for icons. If you're wondering, how do I get that stock? How does this count for me? And if you don't have your question answered there is the icon program's email address. You just email them and they will get right back to you.
I want to talk about icon stock because it was part of the board's decision. And Jason, you're on the board, and Carolyn, you're a C-level. You guys, I tell you what, the day I got the workplace chat that you guys were going to allow agents icons that hit it as part of their 16,000. It's not an extra 16 that you were, and I'll let you explain that, but that's freaking amazing that people can drive 3 or 4 hours, pay $50 and get $2,000 of their $16,000 icon stock. Carolyn, you want to hit that first? And I'd love to hear what Jason's opinion on that as well.
Yeah, this is a huge thanks to our amazing icon team here for really digging in and finding unique solutions that allow us, again, to recognize our agents. We host typically 2 conferences per year, Shareholder Summit and EXPCon. And as we move to a more EXPCon and rally focused agenda, we wanted to make sure that there was still a lot of opportunity to earn that icon equity credit. And so really excited to say that the regional rallies will count towards that 16,000 if you're in attendance. So again, huge thanks to the teams, the icon team here for working through that and pulling it together. This is another way that we can really deliver on our agents' feedback.
Awesome. Jason?
Jason, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is what I love most and what amazes me most. You know, the thing about the stock, there's the stock, right? There's the benefit that you get from owning the stock and holding the stock. But I probably talk about this too much, but going all the way back to 2013 and 2014, when we started talking about, we were the first, start talking about agent ownership, right? In a way that, you're going to become a shareholder of this company just by doing good things, doing the things you're already doing and providing great service. You talk about 3,000 icons, you talk about what you learn at the rallies. Every one of those icons, has some secret to their success that I guarantee is a little bit different than the person who's sitting next to them, different than all other 2,999 icons. And why would you share your secrets? Because you're a fellow shareholder with everybody else in the organization. And I think culturally, I think, financially, I think just in terms of the spirit of wanting to really build every single person up in this company so that together we can build and own the best company that we're capable of building. I think that drives everything. I think it drives the success of the company. I think it's driven our growth many times over the last many years. And I think it's why these rallies are going to be a huge success. Everybody wants to share. Nobody's hiding anything. What can we do to make everybody better? And that's what I love about it. That's what amazes me. And I very much tie that back to agent ownership.
Ashley, why don't you wrap it up for us? Thank you, Jason. Love the heart. Ashley, wrap this thing up for everybody.
Thank you both for being on with us today and us sharing about these rallies. So today, right now, go to www.exprealtyregionaltickets.com and get your ticket, plus buy a guest ticket right now. Do it today.
Thank you guys for being here. Let's rock and roll at the regionals. Appreciate everything y'all are doing. Love you guys.
Thank you. You too, guys. Back at you. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks,
Carolyn.
Thank you both.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for being on here.